few years ago, Exostar actually did not have any FlexPod implementation, and what we found is that we pretty much had a mishmash of different technologies, and that caused a lot of business challenges in terms of supportability, in terms of meeting our SLAs, our service level agreements with our customers. And so we were looking for a solution that was kind of integrated, high stability, well supported, and it was a natural fit that our rep at the time told us about the FlexPod. And so FlexPod is obviously a tightly integrated solution, including NetApp, Cisco, and VMware products, and for us that was kind of a no-brainer because you take the best of breed in storage, networking, and virtualization, and put it together and put it into a package that that you can kind of build an infrastructure off of and scale for the future. So one of our larger aerospace and defense customers was rolling out a supply chain solution. And we were, as part of any big rollout, what we have is we have to go through stress testing of a system and make sure that essentially widgets can fly through the system at the speed that we need them to, the transactions per second. As part of this rollout, we realized that our existing infrastructure wasn't up to snuff. This is pre-FlexPod. And what happened was we were 90 days to go live, and we had to make a decision on whether we delay the project or we go with another solution. And we had just engaged the NetApp team, the FlexPod team, and during that process, we outlined our critical business issue and the timeline, and put a plan together where we could introduce this infrastructure and alleviate this bottleneck in the plan. We were able to do that in, I think, a 35 to 40-day period, which allowed us to stay on track for our rollout, which ended up being a successful rollout. All due to FlexPod. The great thing about FlexPod is that you don't have to go and tear out your entire infrastructure. It's kind of like Lego building blocks where you can start small and continue to scale up as your business scales up. So at Exostar, we're kind of growing at a 30 to 40% year-over-year clip, and it allows us to scale as needed. So we can basically add the components we need. It's a small enough package that we don't have to go and have a big capex to get it implemented. So from our perspective, it kind of de-risks our operations, our OpEx and capex spends, and allows us to plan for the future. The main benefits of FlexPod are that you can roll out a solution and have confidence that when you run into issues, that you can address those issues very quickly. If you're taking different components from different vendors, the issue you have is that a lot of times you have to call 3 or 4 different numbers. You get finger pointing and those sorts of things. And with FlexPod, you have one number that you call, and it's a very dedicated team. The engineers know all components of the solutions and can engage very knowledgeable resources, and that de-risks. Typically, these types of mission critical projects start to creep and fall off plan when something that was supposed to happen doesn't happen as planned, and then to resolve that, you don't have time to recover. And in this case, the FlexPod support team helped us every step along the way. Whenever there was issues and we were getting close to panic mode, they calmed us down and got the right resources involved and got us over that last hump to get our solution live. NetApp for us is the right solution. It's an amalgamation of security, of flexibility, TCO, all of those things come together to provide a solution for us that's easily manageable, de-risks our operation, and allows us to scale in the future without having the fear that at some point we're going to get past the saturation point. We don't deal with the I don't know factor anymore because we have visibility now. And we have visibility with the FlexPod because it's a tightly integrated solution. The FlexPod solution provides a single pane of glass that gives you insight into how your storage, how your network, and your compute and virtualization, how all of those are performing. And whenever we have an issue, we have that visibility immediately, and responding to those issues is greatly reduced. The mean time to recover from those solutions greatly reduced, and it gives us kind of the confidence to be able to take on larger projects, more mission critical apps, expand globally, and continue to plan for our future and our growth with our founding partners, the big aerospace and defense companies.